welcome back to another segment of the MCR. Mac and me, my name's TJ, and in this segment, just a little bit of an update about a group that came out in 2019, December of 2019, and they go by the name of the Lincoln Project, which in itself annoys the heck out of me.
Well, they're trying to give it credibility where there really is none. They can't call themselves the backstabbers of the American people very well now, can they?
Yeah, really. But I was compelled to report on their response to a response from Donald Trump, and it's just a continuation of here we go again, really. Right from the very start, we talked about how when Trump ran for and became president, he did a few things. Like, for instance, he exposed the DC elite. He especially exposed the Republican elite. Okay, and kind of in a political sort of way, he broke a lot of people. He exposed a lot of people, and one of the results of him becoming president was the Lincoln Project, and it was full of these high road Republicans, in their effort to restore respectability to the Republican platform, because they somehow felt that maybe Donald Trump had sullied the image, or tarnished the image of the Republican Party. Okay, well, as I'm sure everyone is up to date on, this Jack Smith, a district attorney, he's at the behest of Biden coming after Donald Trump with a vengeance. And Donald Trump posted something, might not have been the smartest thing, but here's what Donald Trump posted, and he posted it in all capital letters. If you go after me, I'm coming after you. Of course, it's been said repeatedly, if you hit Trump, he hits back twice as hard. So really, if you go after me, I'm coming after you. It's just another way. It's just another way of saying the same thing, except now he's issued a threat. I'm coming after you. All right. And for starters, Jack Smith sent his minions to the court, wanting the court to somehow admonish Trump for saying, if you go after me, I'm coming after you. I mean, I guess that those are the cards we've been dealt. But it was the Lincoln Project had to get in on the game here, as we'll say. One of the co-founders, by the name of Rick Wilson, he tweeted, this is what Rick Wilson's tweet reads: "We're coming after you, at real Donald Trump. Now here we go. Listen to this. We're going to break you, humiliate you, defeat you at the ballot box, shatter your movement. You'll spend your sorry last years weeping in a lonely prison cell. Your hideous legacy, a warning to future generations, your shame eternal." Now, you know what? Yeah, that's what the Lincoln Project's all about,
Well, damn them, I say. And you know what? This guy better watch his back, and I'll say that on this show. He better watch his back, because there's 81 million of us out here who aren't going to let this slide. And if they think January 6th was something, wait for what might come your way, asshole. You can run, but there'll be nowhere for you to hide.
Just going back to this tweet, shatter your movement. Well, that's part of the movement. Okay.
He's part of the bowel movement of America.
Yeah. your hideous legacy. Hideous legacy. You know what? If you call cheap gas prices a hideous legacy, you know, what's a good legacy by this guy's
Energy
definition?
independence, booming stock market, freedom of speech. See, these are the things these bastards don't want. They pretend to be one thing, but really they're just they're the same as the Democrats and the global elites.
And then toward the end of the tweet, a warning to future generations.
Well, I'm giving him his warning today. He won't have to wait for future generations.
But you know, I'm just going to take this opportunity to remind those unaware or who may have forgotten that initially, when this Lincoln Project group was founded early on in their existence, a little bit of
you froze up
back in the early beginning when the Lincoln Project in its early years, one of the co-founders got caught up in a little issue of, well, he liked to contact and communicate with very young teenage boys, we'll say.
Yeah.
And so he kind of resigned from the Lincoln Project in disgrace. And another co-founder
was Lincoln pro-pedophile? Because I don't remember that about Lincoln. I never read that.
Well, touche to that point. But another one of the co-founders, he too had to quit because it was alleged that he was aware of this conduct all along, right from the beginning, and did nothing about it, gave it a complete free pass. So, an embarrassment. So, and
that's who they are, though. That's who they are. Let's reveal that to people who these people are.
Yeah, when Rush Limbaugh was still with us, he very politely put a warning out there, and I'm going to, in general, say he put a warning out there about these people, and he kind of indicated that we being the public were completely unaware as to the true nature of these high road Republicans, you know, and you know, at the time I remember Rush talking about it, wondering, gee, well, one, could it be that bad, and two, who could he be talking about? Well, you know, since the passing of Rush and since the Trump presidency, well, I tell you what, I'm fully aware of what he was talking about back then. Now, you know.
Yeah.
And
well, that's as you said earlier. That's one of the things that Donald Trump did extremely well. He didn't drain the swamp completely and dry it up and get rid of all these people, but he sure as hell showed us who was in there.
Exactly. And you know, and you and I have said this repeatedly now. Shame on me, shame on us for thinking highly of some of these people 20 years ago. And, you know, and I beat this drum also a little bit before. I go back to the 1990s, you know, where there was the expectation of us holding our thumb as we voted for their guy, you know.
Holding our thumb? You mean
I meant nose. Yeah,
okay.
thumb. You know, there was the expectation of us holding our nose while we voted for their guy, and so then finally our guy comes along, and next thing you know, we got the Lincoln Project, and we got this, and we got that,
and corrected,
and you know how he's you know, a warning to future generations. Oh, you know what? A warning to future generations if we don't think the way the Republican establishment want us to think. You know what? Are they in? You know what? When you think about it, Republican establishment, they're no better than the Democrat establishment. You know, with people who don't think their way, supposedly in their party.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
So I was just compelled to do an update on the Lincoln Project. They haven't gone away. They're still here.
Well, they might yet.
What's that?
They may yet go away.
But, you know, they're still out there, and they're not our friend. So that's all I got for this one.
Yeah, they're no friends of ours by any imagination.
Yeah.
Stretch of the imagination, I should say.
So that's it for now. Any last thoughts there?
No.
All right. Okay. Catch you in the next segment. As always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.